video. It was like too much trying to video and deal with all that at the same time. So we did end up with 19 loads last week, so that's still not too bad to do good as far as production goes. But yeah, it's a new week. Young Buck's not here today. I'm not exactly sure what his deal is, but he's not here. I got a buddy of mine that's helping me the next couple days run the skidders. My butt's back on the saw. So we're going to come when we can with the cutter, hand cut. Try to do a little pushing with this thing today. See how it does when I hand cut and push with it. We're going to see. I'm not sure if it's got the hydraulic pressure to put. I don't know. We're going to find out though. We're going to pick a couple in here that aren't leaning too bad. Hand cut them and push. That way I can just work by myself, and then that buddy of mine, all he's got to do is focus on dragging them out. You don't have to deal with any of this other stuff. So yeah, we'll see how she goes. So far this seems to be working all right. It's a little time consuming because I got to get in and out, but seems to be working. You get up a little higher like that, you push a pretty good tree. I'm really ready to get back in the middle of the woods though. All this extra added aggravation is stressful. But it's working. Mikey's on the skidder today helping me out. We're getting logs out. So it could be worse. So what I'm doing that seems to be working all right is I put a bunch of tension on that tree and then reach up there and lock the e-brake. The machine will set back just a little bit, but it's still got tension on that tree. So I've only had to get back up in the cutter one time to finish pushing. Most of the time just the weight of the machine pushes it over. It's pretty slick actually. Pretty slick. Set the phone up there and see if this goes as planned. See if it goes as planned. See what I mean by how it peels it out of there? Like you need to be sitting there with the saw and go on with it, but whatever. I guess it's better throwing a foot of the tree away than leaving the whole thing standing there. And when you're short-handed, you got to do what you got to do. Well, today's another day. Me and Mikey killed it yesterday. We just about wrapped this whole thing up. There's a strip of trees running down through there that are all hanging over the road. Everything up that edge was hollow. So I don't even think we're going to cut them. I think we're going to leave them there. And then, because I got to put a cable in every one, it's just time, it's just not worth it. So if the clearing guys want some help, I'll come in and cut them for them. They can push them with the hoe, but we're not even going to waste time. But we cut, they hauled 4 loads yesterday. And I mean, this is what we got here left. I got to cut them 2 trees there, or these 3 trees there. And then that's it. This job is done. This one will bite the dust. I can't get the old cutter started this morning. It's like 25 degrees. I got to figure out what's going on with it, because when you crank the starter, it's trying to turn the pump, the hydraulic pump. So like, since we got it, when you crank in the keys, you wiggle the steering wheel, it normally fires off real fast, but today that's not working. I guess it's just too cold. I don't know. So I'm gonna try to hook cables to it. I'm gonna drive it to the other job, but I'm not even gonna use it to cut anything. I did use it yesterday to cut a bunch of them there. So and I'm kind of getting the hang of it. It's just, I just think it's gonna take practice. I dropped one in my lap. I don't know if I told you already, but I dropped one in my lap the other day. It come out of the, I should have done was just let it fall on the roof. But I tried to get out from under it, and it got all hung up in the head and then come down sideways and come up in the window. Now if you can see, it pushed that right there, it pushed that brand new glass in, pushed it all the way into the dash. I almost had a gum log in my lap. So yeah, if I don't get the hang of this thing, I don't think it's as much safer. I think it's safer staying on the ground with a saw. It's a little hard to run when you're stuck in that seat of that cab, but it is what it is. But yeah, we're gonna cut them couple there, and I gotta go down in the bottom, pull the mats. We'll get the rest of these logs hauled out. It's probably gonna be 8 loads, which will probably end up being all I get this week, because by the time we get moved and Thanksgiving, and our deer season up here starts Saturday, so we're gonna take a few days off next week to do that. So, but still 8 loads. We started yesterday with, I don't know, maybe a half a load laying here. So me and Mikey, you know, got 7.5 loads. Of course, I cut it all, and I got up this morning, couldn't hardly move. As I can say, I probably only cut maybe a half a load of it with the cutter. The rest of it I cut all by hand. And I haven't, since I broke my ribs, I haven't really been like hard at it cutting. I mean, I've been cutting some trees, get out of the skidder and cut a few, but I ain't been just hammered down with the saw. So I was a little bit sore last night. Lobbed up in the tub trying to relax it a little bit, got up this morning, feet hit the floor, my feet hurt, everything, you know. It's just, I don't know, you got to do it, man. This is a very physically demanding job. It's hard for people to understand, and if you don't do it every day, it'll catch up with you. So I need to make it a habit. We really probably ought to get Young Buck a little better on the skidder, because I probably need to be cutting a day or 2 a week just to stay limbered, I guess you'd say. But all right, we're gonna get these couple on the ground and get them hauled out. Number 6. There's every bit of 2 loads left. Plus I got that stuff to drag up, so yeah, it'll be a good couple days. Well, we're in the process of running all this. Well, we're taking the skidder and the cutter back over to the job we were on before we come here. So we're going to drive them both over. I'm kind of curious how it's going to be with the cutter. That cutter doesn't seem to go that fast, but so yeah, we're going to run this stuff back over to the other job. We got to go to the log yard and clean the loader up. We took the loader back to the log yard. Actually, I don't know if I said this before, but the loader belongs to the guy we logged for. It's his loader, and he's updating it. So we're actually going to get a new, well, it'll be a new used loader. But we took the apprentice loader back to the log yard. We're going to clean it up. Got to fix a hydraulic hose on it, get it ready for the guy that bought it, and then service the one he's giving us, and then hopefully we can drag it over to the job and get it set up. That way after the holidays and deer season, we you know, come Monday or Tuesday, whenever we go back to work, we'll be ready to hammer down with it. So hopefully today goes as planned and there's no hiccups. Well, we're on the home stretch of it now. This thing's like driving a snake. Holy smokes. You get down there where the road's just as wide as the cutter, cars are coming the other way. Woo! Boy, that was stressful. Right now I got one hand on the wheel, but I got the whole road to use. We're on the dead end road now. But man, coming down there, as soon as you take the hand off the wheel, you was moving. These things ain't easy to drive on the road, that's for sure. Well, we're on the home stretch of her now. Well, check her out. Looks good. I really tried to talk him out of getting us a new loader. Well, this one ain't new. This one's got 30-some hundred hours on it, but it's like new. I mean, it looks brand new. But the one we had, it had its battle scars, right? You know, so because when you put a machine in the woods, it's just, they're, you know, you can't help it. They're gonna get beat up. I mean, you do the best you can, you try the best you can, but sometimes it's hard for this fella, the guy we cut for, to understand, because he's sitting at a log yard getting force-fed logs with a rubber-tired loader. When he gets too much piled around the loader, and the rubber-tired loaders clean it up. Out here in the woods, you know, we can work, but we can't get the trucks in, you just keep piling them up. Sometimes the log rolls, sometimes it's a little bit muddy, you might bump into it with a skidder tire. I don't know, I guess anything can be avoided really at the end of the day, but I don't know, production is hard to come by sometimes, and you know, it just, I don't know, it's part of it. I don't think, I mean, look at that poor thing. I mean, look at it. The cab's all bent up, the wheels are bent. That, I ain't even done that, it came that way. So it's just, this type of work's hard on stuff. I mean, it really is, it's hard on stuff. I'm thankful to have the nice loader to use, you know, but I don't know, sometimes it's just not worth the stress. But we'll, I mean, first thing we gotta do is drag this loader up in here. We gotta hook a chain to the back of it, a hook to it with a skidder, shove it up in here. You know, and the skidder, once it gets in here, this is soft ground. That's why we had to put all these mats in the wood chips when we were here last. As soon as we back it in, that loader's gonna sink right there. It's gonna go right up to the bumper. We're gonna have to hook to it with the dozer, drag it in. I mean, it's obviously we're gonna put a scratch on the trailer. It's how it's gonna work. But tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Obviously, we're taking off for that. I might work Friday. It just depends on how things go. I might work Friday a little bit, but I'll be working by myself. I'm gonna give Young Buck the day off, so I might come here and just peck around a little bit. Maybe try to learn to cutter some. There's plenty in here left to cut with the cutter. So give me a little seat time on the cutter by myself, cut and skid, get this loader set in here if I can by myself, and then yeah, we'll just keep cranking on it. I think it's and if I'm by myself, I'm gonna try to get a video cutting with the cutter. Hopefully, if I can make it work, make one good video out of the whole day tomorrow, Friday, but we'll see how Friday goes. But oh, we got 9 loads for the week. Of course, we only worked Monday and Tuesday really logging, so can't complain. Got the new loader, everything's moved over here. We're ready to go to work, so we're in good shape for next week. We'll hit her hard. So thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry I didn't get a video out there last week, but it just didn't work out. But we'll try to stay on track for the rest of the next couple weeks here. But thanks for watching. Have a great Thanksgiving, and if you watch this after Thanksgiving, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and we'll see you on the next one.